my channel. Today I'm bringing you this bronzy, golden, summertime, kind of glowing goddess thing. That was way too much. I'm bringing you like a bronzy gold kind of feel here. Makeup tutorial. Just have like a nice gold eyeshadow, a little bit of warmth in the crease, a nice bright liner to brighten up the eyes, and lots of highlight and bronzer because I want it to be like very glowy and bronze and just very summertime appropriate, springtime appropriate, something I would totally wear on a night out in the summer. So yeah, that's really it. This is pretty much self-explanatory right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I don't know if I'm going to be getting another video up this week. It's just been a little hectic for me. I might try to vlog just so I can get something up for you guys. So if you guys are okay with that, let me know. And yeah, I love you guys so much. If you enjoyed, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Alright guys, so I'm starting off with my NYX eyeshadow base, and this is in skin tone. We're just going to be putting that all over our eyelids to obviously prep for our eyeshadows. Blending it in with my finger. You can use a brush or whatever floats your boat. Then I'm going to be taking Ricepaper by MAC. This is a kind of highlighty champagne shade, but it has a very golden undertone. Way more than Nylon by MAC, which is what I would usually use if I was doing more of a highlighting kind of brow bone or inner corner. So anyways, just popping that on my inner corner and on the brow bone of my eyes. To start off with our first transitional shade, we're taking MAC's Soft Brown, just very, very lightly in the crease. If I build this color up, it does get very intense, or not very intense, but it can be way more pigmented than I'm showing here, but I just wanted to do a light sweeping of that. To amp it up, I'm going to be using Uninterrupted by MAC, which is very, very warm, undertoned eyeshadow, kind of like a brown, yellowy, warm eyeshadow. I don't even know how to explain this color, but it is really beautiful, and I've had it for a while and recently have been really loving it, especially for this kind of look, very bronzy and glowy and golden. Goes with it, and I love it. So just popping it on the outer corners of my eyes and sweeping it in, constantly blending. For the actual lid, I'm taking MAC's Mixing Medium for the eyeliner it's supposed to be, but I like to use this for eyeliners, pigments, whatever. Popping that on first, and then taking MAC's Melon Pigment and popping it right on top. So if you want to make it even more foiled and dramatic, you can add a little bit of Fix Plus. That will foil it out just a little bit more, but the mixing medium does a good job for me. So just packing that on my eyelid and back and forth motions, nothing too crazy. Of course, I have to blend it out when I'm done, so I'm going to be taking that same brush as before and blending out with a little bit of additional product, not too much. After we're all done blending, we're going to go on to face. I'm taking my Makeup Forever Step 1 Primer base, what did I just say? Smoothing Primer. Let's just go with that. It's a smoothing primer. Then I'm going to take another primer. This is Magic Lumi by L'Oreal, I believe, and putting that all over my face as an extra luminous kind of primer. I'm also going to mix some in with my Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk Foundation. Blending these two together just gives a really beautiful finish to the skin. I'm very oily, or especially in the summer, I should say, I'm very oily, so this is not going to really prolong my foundation, but it makes it look pretty for a couple hours. Then I'm going to just buff everything in with a stippling brush by Real Techniques. I didn't really love the stippling brush for this foundation. I like a flat top brush or a beauty blender. To me, that gives the most beautiful results for this foundation, but just blending it in as usual, nothing too crazy. I did conceal underneath my eyes off camera, but I'm going to highlight on camera. So I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, or Cream Highlight and Contour Kit. I'm going to put that underneath my eyes, the middle of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. I also put a little bit right underneath my, like where I'm going to contour in the hollows of my cheeks, but I cut that part out. So just so you know, I did put a little bit in there too. But it's pretty much self-explanatory. I do pretty much the same thing all the time. After that's blended out, I'm going to pop some highlight underneath my eyes, or just a setting powder, but this gives a little bit of a highlight as well. This is Kat Von D's Lyric from the Shade and Light palette. Shade and Light palette? Shade and Light contour palette? I'm not sure. I think it's Shade and Light palette. Popping that all over the places that I put the cream highlight. Then I'm going to be taking MAC's NC15 NW20 eyeliner, and I'm just going to pop that in my inner rim. That's going to brighten up the look and just make your eyes look more awake. I love how bright your eyes look with something like this in the inner rim, and I like to switch it up between black and brown because I do use black a lot. To define my eyes, I'm taking this brown from the Kat Von D shade and Light Eye palette, and I'm going to just run that along my lower lash line. This is going to really define the eyes, especially because we put that light color in the inner rim. Yeah, just defining the eyes. Then to blend everything out and warm it up, I'm taking Uninterrupted all over again by MAC and blending out the lower lash line. Nothing too special or crazy, but I think it's really important just to blend out your lower lash line just as much as you blended out the rest of your eye shadows. I mean, blending is key. You guys know this. I always say blend, 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 blend it out. Then I'm going to be taking Ricepaper all over again and popping it on the inner corners of my eyes once more. I just like that really bright look, especially for something like this. If you feel like it's too much, go ahead and just blend it out with your finger, which I did there. Also, to finish off the eyes, I'm taking Studio Sculpt Super Black Lash by MAC, popping on some lower lash mascara, and the eyes are actually going to be complete. Onto my face, I'm going to be taking my Chanel powder. I'll have the exact name listed down below because I can never pronounce it. It's in the number 50 though, I do know that. This powder is meant to bronze up your entire face and give a very healthy kind of bronze glow. So because of that, it looks very natural and doesn't look too warm or too orange or too red. I just really love the color of this. It's a really beautiful, I don't know, just a beautiful color. I use this all the time. So I'm using it to contour. It's not too ashy is where I'm getting with it. It's not ashy or gray. It's nice and warm, but not overly warm where it looks too much for a contour. But just for something that is a little bit more warm, we're going to take Give Me Sun by MAC and we're going to bronze up the face. Nothing too crazy, just kind of going over my cheeks, my temples, my forehead. I was going to say my brow bone. Why was I going to say that? No, my forehead, and just kind of bronzing up the skin because again, this look is supposed to be bronzy and glowy and golden. So bronzing up even more. Bringing out the bronzer. I feel like Jersey Shore status over here. For the apples of the cheek, I'm actually going to pop on a cream product on top of the powders, which is usually not a good rule in makeup. You're not supposed to really put creams over powders, but I'm just putting the tiniest amount so it's not going to mess up my makeup. Popping that on my cheeks and sweeping it back. And I'm also going to be putting on a cream highlight. And this is Josie Maran's Illuminating pen, something like that. Again, listed down below. Everything in the description box, guys. Down the bridge of my nose, on my tops of my cheekbones, my Cupid's bow. The usual, nothing too special. I'm just going to dab it in with my finger and also use a little bit of my brush back and forth until I blend it in. Then to top that off, I'm actually going to be putting on some powder on top. First thing I'm going to be taking is a highlight. So the highlight is going to be the Makeup Forever Sculpting Duo in number 2. So this is the golden one. Again, going with the theme. So popping it on where I pretty much put the cream highlight. Nothing too special. I just wanted it to be in your face. So that's how it's looking right now. I'm also going to be popping on some blush. This color is very bronzy and kind of, I want to say like peachy. It does have a little bit of gold shimmers in it, and it's by the brand Matisse, which you will see right now. Okay, I was a little late, but you guys get my drift. So it's a really beautiful peachy kind of blush shade. Popping that on the apples of my cheeks just to kind of set my other blush, but 2 isn't necessary if you don't want to. And especially 3 highlighters. I don't know if that's necessary either, but I decided to make it a little bit more bam with this Angel Monero highlighter. I believe this is in Gold Digger. And then to top off my lips and finish off the look, I'm using Nars Honolulu Honey Lipstick, Gerard Cosmetics Nude Lip Gloss. And then I'm actually using this lip liner that's shown in this clip right here. Not the one that was shown in the up close, but this one is actually Kevyn Aucoin's medium. I don't know why I thought that I used Subculture or I think that was Subculture by MAC, but this one is actually Kevyn Aucoin's medium lip liner. So the usual lip liner first, then I'm putting on my lipstick and topping it off with some nude gloss, and the actual look is going to be complete, but I just want to put on some MAC Fix Plus to set everything in place, make all my powders and creams come together, and also accentuate the highlighted areas of the face. So after that, you are completely done. I hope this tutorial was pretty simple and easy to follow. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!